their tongues to deceive. The venom of snakes is under their lips. And their mouths are full of bitterness and curses. And in their paths, nothing but ruin and misery. And the fear of God is not before their eyes. They have taken the hearts and minds of our leaders. They have recruited the rich and the powerful. And they have blinded us to the truth. Our human spirit is corrupted. Why do we worship greed? Because outside the limit of our sight, feeding off us, perched on top of us from birth to death, are our owners. Our owners. They have us. They control us. They are our masters. Wake up. They're all about you, all around you.
What's your problem? I said, what's your problem?
How are you today, sir?
Okay, how's it going?
Fine, thank you. Thank you, sir.
The celebrity cult has long denied it preaches stories about aliens infecting humankind. But tonight, in a world exclusive, you'll hear Scientology founder L. Ron Hubbard explaining the story of Xenu the alien in his own words. Brian Seymour has the story.
And they had elected a fellow by the name of Xenu, could be spelled X-E-M-U, to the supreme ruler, and they were about to elect him.
It's been Scientology's most fiercely guarded secret.
There is a base on this planet, and it is so shredded away as to be hardly recognizable.
This audio tape was recorded in 1968 as Scientology founder L. Ron Hubbard gave a lecture to the faithful.
Is there a God?
There is the agreement that there is a supreme being, yes. And that
Kate Sobrano's parents raised her from birth as a Scientologist. She's an operating thetan level 7, the same level as John Travolta and James Packer. Yet it's believed only about 10%. It all began with an alien leader named Xenu on a planet which formed a galactic federation with 21 adjacent stars and 75 other planets. After some kind of revolt, Xenu collected the renegade aliens, or thetans.
Everybody has problems and troubles and travails in their life and spiritual, emotional, psychological issues. And Scientology understands the real source of these, which is that you're inhabited by space aliens.
Scientology promises it can teach you how to control matter, energy, space, and time. Yet no one has ever achieved it. Here's something sadder. In other lectures, Hubbard explains how Christianity is a false belief, probably invented by madmen who found pieces of intergalactic information in 660 BC. Also that there is no God. When we die, we are implanted with the God myth before being sent back to Earth to live our next life. And only Scientologists have the power to save mankind in the intergalactic war that is coming. He warns his faithful not to talk about Xenu the alien or their own secret power.
You mustn't go around talking about being the people who are going to save the planet. You are the people the planet obeys. You are the people who own the planet.
And it made me think, did I really believe that?
And did you?
And honestly, I have to say, and this is interesting, I didn't, but I accepted it.
Then troops, not knowing what the hell they were doing, but fed all kinds of false orders, were fed in against the population to pick them up, one after the other, rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat.